In the year 1522, an important figure in Japanese history, Takeda Shingen, was born as the firstborn son of Takeda Shingen, who held the position of governor over Kai Province. During his early years, he was given the childhood name Taro, a common name used for boys in Japan. Takeda Shingen's birth into the influential Takeda clan marked the beginning of his journey as a renowned samurai and military leader. The Takeda clan was a powerful warrior family that held considerable influence in the Kai province and played a significant role in the Sengoku period, a time of intense civil war and political upheaval in Japan. As a member of the Takeda family, Shingen was destined to inherit his father's position and continue the family's legacy of military prowess. From a young age, he would have been exposed to the martial traditions and teachings of the samurai, preparing him for his future role as a warrior and leader. It is important to note that during this period, Japan was divided into numerous feudal domains, each ruled by a daimyo, feudal lord, who governed their respective territories. The position of a provincial governor, such as Takeda Shingen's father, held considerable power and responsibility in maintaining stability and defending their lands. By being born as the eldest son of Takeda Shingen, Shingen had the weight of expectations on his shoulders. He would have been groomed to succeed his father and carry forward the Takeda clan's legacy. As he grew older, Shingen would undergo rigorous training in the art of warfare, strategy, and leadership, preparing him for the challenges he would face in the tumultuous times ahead. In summary, in the year 1522, Takeda Shingen was born as the eldest son of Takeda Shingen, the governor of Kai Province. During his early years, he was known by the childhood name Taro. This marked the beginning of his journey as a prominent samurai and military leader. As he would later inherit his father's position and play a significant role in the Sengoku period. In 1536, at the age of 16, Takeda Shingen, originally known as Harinobu, underwent his coming-of-age ceremony. He changed his name to Takeda Shingen and married the daughter of Sanjo Kinyori, a nobleman. It was also the year of his first military campaign, where he demonstrated remarkable military achievements by leading the assault on neighboring Shinano province and successfully capturing a castle in his debut battle. Takeda Shingen's early achievements were notable, especially considering his young age. He showcased his leadership abilities by serving as the commander in his first campaign and achieving victory by capturing an enemy stronghold. This early triumph laid the foundation for his future military exploits and established his reputation as a capable and ambitious warrior. Shingen's marriage to the daughter of Sanjo Kinyori, an influential noble, further solidified his position and alliances within the political landscape. This union with a member of the aristocracy strengthened his social standing and provided valuable connections for his future endeavors. During this period, Shinano Province was a strategic target for Takeda Shingen's expansionist ambitions. By successfully conquering a castle and exerting control over the region, he demonstrated his military prowess and established his authority over a significant territory. Overall, This significant event in 1536 marked Takeda Shingen's transition into adulthood and the beginning of his illustrious military career. His early accomplishments, such as capturing a castle and assuming leadership roles, foreshadowed his future successes as one of the prominent figures in Japan's Sengoku period. In 1541, Takeda Shingen became the head of the Takeda clan after his father, Shingen Motonari, was exiled to Suruga province. This marked a turning point for Takeda Shingen as he shifted his focus towards the conquest of Shinano province. The young samurai leader seized this opportunity to expand his influence and power. After assuming control of the Takeda clan, Shingen embarked on an ambitious campaign to conquer Shinano. He saw the strategic value of this region and aimed to establish his dominance there. Shingen's military skills were showcased during this period as he led his forces to numerous victories. By emphasizing the importance of disciplined governance, Shingen implemented the Koshu Hado no Shidai, a set of laws and regulations for governing Kai province, which demonstrated his commitment to effective rule. This legal framework helped maintain stability and fostered a sense of order within the Takeda territories. Shingen's relentless pursuit of Shinano's subjugation led him to defeat powerful local warlords, such as Suwa Yorishige, who eventually surrendered to his forces. Shingen's victories not only expanded his territory but also allowed him to forge strategic alliances and incorporate key figures into his administration. One of Shingen's significant achievements was his participation in the Battle of Kawanakajima in 1533. This legendary conflict between Shingen and Uesugi Kenshin, which took place at Kawanakajima in Shinano, became a series of epic battles that would unfold over several years. Although no clear winner emerged from these encounters, they solidified Shingen's reputation as a formidable warrior. During this period, Shingen also formed the Sengo Dome, or the Triple Alliance with two other powerful clans, the Imagawa and the Hojo. This alliance ensured stability in the region and allowed the Takeda clan to focus their efforts on other strategic objectives. In summary, in 1541, Takeda Shingen took over as the leader of the Takeda clan after his father's exile. This marked the beginning of his determined campaign to conquer Shinano province, which showcased his military prowess and strategic thinking. Through his victories, implementation of effective governance, and formation of alliances, Shingen solidified his position as a prominent samurai leader in feudal Japan. In 1542, Takeda Shingen invaded Shinano and defeated the regional warlord Suwa Yorishige. Yorishige's daughter, Princess Koihime, became a concubine of Shingen after her father committed seppuku. This event marked an important military achievement for Shingen early in his career. Takeda Shingen, born in 1522 as the eldest son of Takeda Nobutora, the governor of Kai province, embarked on his military exploits at a young age. In 1536, at the age of 16, he underwent a coming-of-age ceremony and changed his name to Takeda Harinobu. That same year, he married the daughter of Sanjo Kimiyori, a noble from the imperial court, as his lawful wife. It was also during this year that Shingen led his first military campaign, attacking and successfully capturing a castle in the neighboring province of Shinano. However, the specific topic you provided focuses on the events of 1542, when Shingen invaded Shinano once again. This time, he targeted the central region of Shinano and confronted Suwa Yorishige, a powerful local warlord. Shingen defeated Yorishige, leading him to commit seppuku, an act of ritual suicide. As a result, Yorishige's daughter, Princess Koihime, became Shingen's concubine, solidifying his control over the region. It is worth noting that Shingen's military successes and territorial expansion in Shinano during this period laid the foundation for his future campaigns and his rise as a prominent daimyo in feudal Japan. In 1547, Takeda Shingen established a set of laws called Koshu Hado no Shidai to govern his domain and maintain order. These laws, known as the Koshu Statutes, were enacted with the aim of effectively governing the province of Kai, which was under Takeda's control. The Koshu Statutes were a comprehensive legal code that covered various aspects of governance, including administration, taxation, agriculture, and social order. They were designed to promote stability, regulate land ownership, and ensure the prosperity of the Takeda clan's territory. Under these laws, Takeda Shingen sought to centralize his power and establish a strong foundation for his rule. The Koshu Statutes helped in standardizing the administration of justice, resolving disputes, and maintaining social harmony within the province. They provided a framework for efficient governance and contributed to the overall development and prosperity of the region. Takeda Shingen's enactment of the Koshu Statutes demonstrated his commitment to effective leadership and his vision for a well-organized and prosperous domain. These laws were instrumental in consolidating his authority and establishing the Takeda clan as a prominent force in feudal Japan. By implementing the Koshu Statutes, Takeda Shingen showcased his administrative skills and his understanding of the importance of a well-regulated society. The laws played a crucial role in shaping the governance system of the Takeda domain and had a lasting impact on the region's socio-economic development. Overall, the establishment of the Koshu Statutes in 1547 was a significant milestone in Takeda Shingen's rule, reflecting his dedication to effective governance and his desire to ensure the prosperity and stability of his domain. In 1550, Takeda Shingen achieved a significant military feat by capturing Lin Castle, which served as the main stronghold of the regional lord Ogasawara Nagatoki in Shinano province. However, during the same year, Takeda Shingen suffered a defeat when he attempted to attack Tashiro Castle, held by Murakami Yoshikatsu. This battle came to be known as the Tashiro Collapse. Takeda Shingen's capture of Lin Castle demonstrated his military prowess and strategic acumen. By seizing this important stronghold, he successfully weakened the power of Ogasawara Nagatoki, who was the guardian daimyo of Shinano province. This victory allowed Takeda Shingen to expand his influence and solidify his position in the region. However, the subsequent defeat at Tashiro Castle was a setback for Takeda Shingen. Murakami Yoshikatsu, the lord of Tashiro Castle, emerged victorious, thwarting Takeda's ambitions in the area. This defeat became known as the Toshiro Collapse, due to the failure of Takeda's forces to overcome the defenses of Toshiro Castle. The Toshiro Collapse was a notable event in Takeda Shingen's military career. It serves as a reminder that even great military leaders can face setbacks and defeats. Despite this defeat, Takeda Shingen would go on to engage in numerous battles and leave a lasting legacy as one of the most renowned samurai warriors of the Sengoku period in Japan. In 1553, the Battle of Kawanakajima took place in Shinano, between Takeda Shingen and Uesugi Kenshin. This was a momentous event known as the First Battle of Kawanakajima. Takeda Shingen and Uesugi Kenshin would go on to engage in multiple battles at Kawanakajima, but they never reached a decisive conclusion. The Battle of Kawanakajima was a significant conflict during the Sengoku period in Japan. Takeda Shingen, the daimyo of Kai Province, and Uesugi Kenshin, the daimyo of Ichigo Province, were both prominent warlords of their time. The battle took place in the region of Shinano, located in present-day Nagano Prefecture. The conflict between Takeda Shingen and Uesugi Kenshin was characterized by their strategic rivalry and clashes over control of the Shinano region. The first battle at Kawanakajima was particularly notable because it marked the beginning of a series of engagements between the two warlords. Despite their repeated confrontations, neither Takeda Shingen nor Uesugi Kenshin was able to achieve a decisive victory over the other. The battles at Kawanakajima became legendary due to the fierce clashes and the skill displayed by both commanders and their troops. The rivalry between Takeda Shingen and Uesugi Kenshin extended beyond the battlefield. They were respected adversaries and their clashes were seen as a symbol of the power struggle among the warlords of that era. Despite their military prowess, neither side could definitively claim victory in their encounters. The Battle of Kawanakajima holds a significant place in Japanese history and is often studied as a prime example of the intense warfare and political dynamics of the Sengoku period. The prolonged conflicts at Kawanakajima exemplify the complex nature of feudal warfare, where battles were not always determined by a clear victor. Takeda Shingen's engagements with Uesugi Kenshin at Kawanakajima showcased his strategic acumen and military prowess. These battles also exemplified the challenges faced by warlords in their quest for dominance and territorial control during this tumultuous period in Japanese history. The legacy of the Battle of Kawanakajima continues to fascinate historians and enthusiasts interested in the samurai era. It serves as a reminder of the fierce rivalries, military strategies, and the indomitable spirit displayed by warlords like Takeda Shingen and Uesugi Kenshin. In 1554, a significant event called the Tripartite Alliance took place involving the Takeda clan, the Imagawa clan, and the Hojo clan. This alliance was a peace agreement that aimed to establish stability among these three powerful clans in feudal Japan. Let me explain this event in simple terms for children. Once upon a time in Japan, there was a brave samurai called Takeda Shingen, also known as Takeda Harinobu. He was a strong and clever leader who ruled over his lands and fought many battles. However, He realized that it would be better if he could make friends with some of his enemies, so they could focus on fighting common foes together. One day, in the year 1554, Takeda Shingen came up with a brilliant idea. He decided to make peace agreements with two other powerful samurai clans, the Imagawa clan and the Hojo clan. These clans had been enemies of the Takeda clan for a long time, but Shingen wanted to change that. By making this alliance, the Takeda clan, the Imagawa clan, and the Hojo clan agreed not to fight against each other anymore. They promised to work together and support each other in times of need. This meant that they could now concentrate on fighting other enemies instead of wasting their energy fighting among themselves. This alliance was a big deal because it brought peace and stability to the regions controlled by these clans. It made it easier for them to defend their territories and protect their people. They could now focus on defending against other powerful clans who were trying to take over their lands. Takeda Shingen's idea of forming the tripartite alliance was a wise move, as it helped create a sense of unity among these clans and made them stronger together. It showed that even enemies can become friends if they find common ground and work towards a common goal. So, in summary, in the year 1554, Takeda Shingen, the leader of the Takeda clan, made peace agreements with the Imagawa clan and the Hojo clan. This alliance, called the Tripartite Alliance, brought peace among these clans and allowed them to focus on fighting their common enemies instead of fighting each other. In 1559, Takeda Shingen, originally known as Harinobu, underwent a significant change in his life. He decided to become a monk and took on the name Shingen. This decision had a profound impact on his identity and the course of his actions. Before his religious transformation, Shingen had already established himself as a skilled and ambitious warrior. He had achieved notable military victories and was recognized as a capable leader. However, his decision to become a monk represented a shift in his priorities and values. By embracing a monastic life, Shingen sought spiritual enlightenment and a deeper understanding of the world around him. This transformation was not merely a change of name but reflected a profound personal and philosophical journey. It demonstrated Shingen's commitment to introspection, self-discipline, and a more profound connection to the principles of Buddhism. As Shingen, he continued his military endeavors and territorial expansions. However, his newfound spiritual outlook also influenced his approach to leadership and conflict. Shingen aimed to balance his martial prowess with a sense of inner peace and wisdom. He sought to embody the virtues of a warrior and a monk, emphasizing both physical strength and intellectual acuity. The change in name from Harinobu to Shingen symbolized the transformation of a young warrior into a mature and enlightened leader. It signified Shingen's commitment to personal growth, introspection, and the pursuit of a harmonious existence. Through his religious reformation, Shingen left a lasting legacy as a remarkable figure in Japanese history. He became renowned for his military achievements and strategic brilliance, but his decision to become a monk also showcased his depth of character and the complexity of his persona. Overall, The transformation of Harinobu into Shingen in 1559 marked a significant turning point in the life of this prominent samurai, highlighting his commitment to self-improvement, spiritual enlightenment, and the pursuit of a balanced existence. In 1561, the Fourth Battle of Kawanakajima took place, which is considered the most intense battle in the history of the Kawanakajima conflicts. This battle is renowned for the legendary one-on-one duel between Takeda Shingen and Uesugi Kenshin. During this period, Takeda Shingen, a powerful warlord, and Uesugi Kenshin, another prominent daimyo, were engaged in a long-standing rivalry for control over the region. The Fourth Battle of Kawanakajima marked a crucial moment in their confrontations. Both Takeda Shingen and Uesugi Kenshin were renowned for their exceptional military skills and strategic prowess. Their clash on the battlefield was highly anticipated, as it was believed that the outcome of this duel would determine the course of the battle. Legend has it that during the Fourth Battle of Kawanakajima, Takeda Shingen and Uesugi Kenshin engaged in a dramatic one-on-one combat, a display of their extraordinary martial abilities. This legendary duel has been immortalized in tales and is often depicted in art and literature. The battle itself was fiercely fought, with both sides demonstrating great valor and tactical acumen. However, despite the intensity of the conflict and the heroism displayed by the warriors on both sides, neither Takeda Shingen nor Uesugi Kenshin achieved a decisive victory. The battle ended in a stalemate, with no clear winner emerging. The Fourth Battle of Kawanakajima symbolizes the epitome of the Takeda-Uesugi rivalry and exemplifies the military prowess and chivalry of these two legendary samurai lords. It remains an iconic event in Japanese history, celebrated for its portrayal of honor, courage, and the unwavering spirit of the samurai. Even today, the Fourth Battle of Kawanakajima is remembered as a testament to the martial skill and indomitable spirit of Takeda Shingen and Uesugi Kenshin. And it continues to captivate the imagination of people fascinated by the era of the samurai. In 1565, an incident occurred within the Takeda clan involving an assassination plot against Takeda Shingen, also known as Shingen Takeda, the renowned samurai warlord. Some of his retainers, including Atami Toramasa, conspired to assassinate Shingen, alleging that he was involved in the plot. Toramasa was the tutor of Shingen's eldest son, Yoshinobu. And due to his alleged involvement in the conspiracy, Yoshinobu was stripped of his heir status and imprisoned. 2 years later, Yoshinobu took his own life. This event marked a significant turning point in the Takeda clan's history and had far-reaching consequences. The internal strife and subsequent demise of Yoshinobu had a profound impact on the succession and stability of the Takeda clan. It weakened their position and made them vulnerable to external threats, contributing to the eventual decline of the clan. Takeda Shingen, known for his military prowess and strategic brilliance, was a central figure in the Sengoku period of Japan. His accomplishments and leadership skills shaped the history of the region, particularly in the province of Kai. Despite the tragic turn of events involving his son, Shingen's legacy as a formidable warrior and influential daimyo continues to be remembered and revered in Japanese history. In 1567, an alliance was formed between the Takeda clan and the Oda clan. It was intended for the young daughter of Takeda Shingen, Matsuhime, to marry Oda Nobunaga's eldest son, Oda Nobutada. However, before the two could meet, the Takeda and Oda clans became hostile towards each other, and the marriage alliance never came to fruition. During this time, Takeda Shingen decided to betray his ally, the Imagawa clan, and launched an attack against them. It is worth noting that around this period, Takeda Shingen received a shipment of salt from Uesugi Kenshin. This series of events highlights the complex and volatile political landscape during the Sengoku period in Japan. Alliances were formed and broken, and strategic decisions were made to strengthen one's position and gain an advantage over rivals. The failed marriage alliance between Matsuhime and Oda Nobutada symbolizes the shifting dynamics and tensions between the Takeda and Oda clans. Overall, this period marked a crucial turning point for Takeda Shingen and his strategies as he sought to expand his influence and secure his position in the tumultuous world of feudal Japan. In 1572, Takeda Shingen was appointed as the overall commander by Ashikaga Yoshiaki to lead an army against Oda Nobunaga and aimed to march towards Kyoto. Along the way, he invaded the territories of Tokugawa in Totomi and Suruga provinces, capturing one castle after another defended by Tokugawa forces. One of the significant battles that took place during this campaign was the Battle of Mikadagahara, which occurred in Totomi, a province owned by the Tokugawa clan. During the Battle of Mikadagahara, Takeda Shingen emerged victorious against Tokugawa Ieyasu. By attacking and defeating Tokugawa, who was previously allied with Oda Nobunaga, Takeda's relationship with Oda deteriorated. This deterioration in relations led to the dissolution of the engagement between Takeda Shingen's daughter, Matsuhime, and Oda Nobunaga's son, Oda Nobutada. Takeda Shingen's strategic move to challenge and defeat Tokugawa Ieyasu demonstrated his military prowess and ambition to expand his influence. However, this action ultimately strained the previously amicable ties between the Takeda and Oda clans. The worsening relationship between the two powerful warlords marked a turning point in the Sengoku period, leading to increased conflicts and shifting alliances among various regional powers. Takeda Shingen's campaign in the Tokugawa territories showcased his ability to mobilize troops, capture enemy strongholds, and secure victories against formidable opponents. His successes further solidified his reputation as a skilled military leader and a formidable force in the turbulent period of Japanese history known as the Sengoku era. In 1573, Takeda Shingen, a renowned samurai and the head of the Takeda clan, achieved a significant military success by capturing Noda Castle in Mikawa province. However, shortly after this victory, his health started deteriorating, forcing him to abandon his plans to march towards Kyoto and return to his home province of Kai. Unfortunately, upon reaching Shinano province, his condition worsened. and he passed away at the age of 53. Takeda Shingen's death marked a turning point in the history of the Takeda clan. His son, Takeda Katsuyori, succeeded him as the new head of the Takeda family. The loss of Takeda Shingen, a brilliant strategist and respected leader, posed significant challenges for the Takeda clan, as they had to navigate a complex political landscape and face the ongoing conflicts in the Sengoku period. Takeda Shingen's military accomplishments and his establishment of the Koshu Hato no Shidai, a set of laws to govern the Koshu province, demonstrated his leadership and administrative skills. He was also known for his rivalry with Uesugi Kenshin, particularly their epic battles at Kawanakajima. Despite their numerous encounters, neither Takeda Shingen nor Uesugi Kenshin achieved a decisive victory over the other. Moreover, Takeda Shingen's diplomatic maneuvering led to the formation of the Sanada, Imagawa, and Hojo alliance, known as the Sengoku Dome. This alliance aimed to maintain peace among the three clans and facilitate their individual struggles against common enemies. Takeda Shingen's ambitions extended beyond military conquests. His attempts to arrange a marriage between his daughter, Matsuhime, and Oda Nobunaga's son, Oda Nobutada, were thwarted due to the deteriorating relationship between the Takeda and Oda clans. This strained alliance resulted from Takeda Shingen's decision to attack his former ally, the Imagawa clan, betraying the trust and the potential union between the Takeda and Oda families. Takeda Shingen's death not only marked the end of an era but also posed significant challenges for his successor, Takeda Katsuyori. The Takeda clan faced increasing pressure from rival clans, and ultimately, they were unable to sustain their power, leading to their eventual downfall. Overall, Takeda Shingen's legacy as a formidable samurai, a skilled military strategist, and a respected leader endures to this day. His achievements, both on the battlefield and in governance, have left an indelible mark on Japanese history, making him one of the most revered figures of the Sengoku period.